Welcome to a new online manual. In this video, we are going to review how our application is configured to adapt to the particularities of each sport. This video is made based on version 6.11. In future versions, this configuration can have small changes. It is convenient to pay attention to the latest videos published in our channel to see if any update has been published. As we showed in previous videos, our software is being used for a multitude of sports: football, basketball, soccer, futsal, hockey, handball, tennis, rugby, volleyball, etc. Each of these sports has its particularities in terms of time and scoring. Some sports also need to manage other parameters such as possessions, player exclusions, sets, fouls, timeouts, etc. Even within the same sport there are variants. For example, in football, 2 parts of 45 minutes are not always played. In children's and youth matches the duration of the parts is shorter. All that parameterization is carried out in the Configuration tab, inside Match tab. This configuration is divided into 5 groups. Match. If system manage ball possession. If system manage the sets or faults by team, and if this counter increases after a yellow card. If not, the counter will have to be managed manually. If system manage the timeouts by team. If system manage player exclusions, and if they are associated with red cards. If not, they can be managed manually. Parts. A match is divided into 4 parts or periods. This is where you can set the name of each part, and the intermediates between them. Score configuration. Default increment, for example in football it would be 1, in sports like basketball 2. This value can be modified when making the annotation. This is only the default value. Quick score. If system asks us for confirmation after every score. Select scorer, if system asks about player who has scored, in order to show in animation and in stats. Tennis scoring, and in which sets there is tiebreak. If the system restarts the result at the end of the match. If the system restarts the sets or faults in each part. If the system restarts the points in each new set or foul. If the system restarts the dead time counter in each part. If the system restarts the exclusions in each part. Time config. You can indicate the duration of the 4 parts, divided into groups of 2. Also can indicate the times in minutes or seconds. If the clock goes backwards. In that case, at what point system should start showing the tenths. Show accumulated refers to whether system must accumulate the times between parts. For example, in football, the second half does not start at minute 0, starts at 45. If system show the added time next to the chrono. Show added, running ahead, means that the chrono does not stop at the end of the time, but continues counting beyond. Quick pauses, if system waits for confirmation in chrono pauses. Pause after scoring, if after scoring the chrono must be stopped. Start paused parts. If when starting one part the chrono runs automatically or not. Especially useful in sports where the chrono goes backwards. Time instead chrono. In sports without time, such as tennis or volleyball, system can show time instead game time. In the Format Configuration Manual, we shows how you can remove the time or any other object from the scoreboard. Horns. If one horn must be launched when match time or countdown ends. To manage the horn, see the manual referring to the sounds of the software. Exclusions duration in seconds. Countdowns duration during the game, breaks and previous. During the game time countdown can play a pre-warning horn with a desired advance, indicating 0 haven't pre-warning. Possessions. If after scoring, possession goes to the scoring team, such as happens in volleyball, or if it goes to the opposing team as basketball. If we manage possession times and their duration. If when the time of possession ends, system must or not stop the chrono. By modifying all these parameters, you can set our software for the different sports and their variants. If you have any questions, please contact us.